Jimbo Man. Welcome back to another very special episode of Jimbo TV. As usual, I've got a bunch of cool knives to show you. All of these are going to be heading off to Germany to my buddy Joe. And first I'd like to show you some non-GEC knives, even though I've got this nice grouping of evenly sized, evenly height tubes. I think there might be a few of the same pattern in those, but we'll start with a few of the same pattern of another company. Let's look at some Shatt and Morgans, and I'm lying a little bit. I'm actually going to be showing you one GEC knife this video, so stay tuned. Stay tuned for a sec, but you gotta bear with me as I show you these very cool Shatt and Morgan knives that I just thought y'all needed to see. People need to stop sleeping on other slip joint companies. Queen is making some pretty nice stuff in their Trestle Pine line, their Shatt and Morgan line. There's some other companies that are making some cool stuff I'll be showing soon, but this is another pattern 69, which is the same as the GEC 15. I have one of those that I'm going to be showing with this, but this one is called Winter Bloom Bone. It's pretty nice, and it also has basically the same sheep's foot as a Beer Scout. So consider this a Beer Scout, Barlow. All these knives are also one of, only a few run. This one says 1 of 100 on it. Probably my least favorite of the group, but I figured I would show it because it's a little different. And it's very nice. It's snappy. It's got the very nice machined, what do they call that? Not toothpick, Match Strike. Yes, the Match Strike long pull. And it's nice and pinchable even without the easy open notch that comes on the Beer Scout. So I like that a lot. Let's move on to a bit of a cooler one. Orange bone, burnt orange bone. Does that look nice or what? And I gotta say, this one, they have the Shatt and Morgan logo in there has some, it looks like it has a little bit of black slag. This one is fully blacked out, and I think that looks very nice. I'm a fan of big, bold bolsters. Been looking at some case knives lately with the big XX on it, and I think those have some very cool bolsters. This smooth bone feels a lot nicer in the hand to me. I think the orange is a nicer color than the other one, and this is also 1 of 100 of this handle material. The other one had a nicer action. This one is, you can kind of hear it sounds a bit whatever. You can kind of see it was get closed pretty slow there. Whatever. So anyway, let's go on to my favorite of the three. Some just blood red jigged bone. This one reminds me a lot of that Marbles knife that I got for Brian a few months ago. That Marbles was something else, really something else. But this one is very nice. Barlow, again, 1 of 100 made in this handle material. No, it doesn't say that. I saw the reflection in the camera lens. But I do believe this is a limited run. I believe they all were. My favorite color of the bunch, but I think I'd say that the smooth is my favorite textural. It feels really nice. Maybe I'm gonna go with this being my favorite of the 69. So, Joe, just to let you know, bud. So yeah, those are some 69s, and a few things that I mentioned in there, like a GEC 15 without the easy open notch, sheep's foot, all that. I'm gonna show you a very cool GEC 15 pattern, the rope knife. There's also one scored by my buddy Joe. I've always been kind of curious to get one in hand because they have very nice detailed bolsters and bails. Look like ropes. Very cool rope. I guess, it's like, it's just some tooling, you'd call it. But man, is it different. It's got some real height on it. You look at it side on, man, it's cool. And the jig bone, it just goes perfectly with the textures of the rope. This nice jig bone, very cool. It's got incredibly, you know, what do you want to call that? Just impressive coping blade, sheep's foot, you know. Very cool machine swedged in the unexcelled, you know, line. That's how they always do those knives. With this, you know, long pole, machine swedge with a sharp edge here. Very nice stuff. Man, it's got some nice walk and talk. 15s are always nice. They come kind of like 5 pull always. And, oh yeah. So I like that. I like the shield. I like the etch. Oh no, sorry, I didn't mean the shield. I like the etch a lot. Very nicely polished, easy open. Man, everything about this is nice. So, you know, like I say, like a 15, they're about the exact same size, exact same teardrop. So yeah, GEC 15, Shatt & Morgan 69. If you're ever looking at them, that's just a little comparison thing for you. And while I have you here, show you one last cool knife, completely different from the rest, but I figured since it was going in the pack today and leaving, why not show it, huh? This is a Shatt & Morgan number 22, and it has black linen micarta handles, which, you know, I'm a pretty big fan of these days, and this very cool pearl shield, the shaker shield, which comes on all Shatt & Morgans. That's their shield that they use for the Shatt & Morgan line. It's got a nice big one with some pearl keraynite inside of the black linen, which I think just looks amazing. So pinchable Wharncliffe blade, has a machine swedge like I was just talking about. Very cool, very cool. And this is one of only 50 made. Amazing. Really amazing, this one. Very comfortable in the hand, 4-fingered. Just nice, with that little nail nick, with all the machining on it, or, you know, the file work. Brass liners. I think brass liners look really nice on a knife with black handles. So yeah, nice big butt with a, you know, cap on there, like the new Hawthorne line. It's just nice stuff. Nice design. I don't think this one doesn't have a half stop. It's just, could probably use a little flushing, but my buddy Joe will take care of that when these all show up in Germany. Guys, thanks for sticking around to check out these knives. I have some 54 GEC Barlows, the nice big spear points. That's what these babies are. If you want to hang out and stick around to see more, please subscribe and hit the thumbs up button to help my channel out. I'd really appreciate it, and I'll see you next time on Jimbo TV.